So, you want to find a specific journal? Sometimes you might have an assignment where your instructor wants you to find an article from a particular journal, magazine, or newspaper. You could pick any article as long as it's from that specific journal. So this video will show you how to do that. If you already have a specific article in mind, then see our video called Finding the Full Text of an Article. Otherwise, stick with this video for a demonstration on finding a journal or other publication. For example, let's say you need to find an article from the New York Times from sometime between 2010 to the present. You can choose whichever article you want as long as it's from this publication in this date range. Many journals originated as print publications, and some libraries have journals available in both print and online versions. At NU Library, almost all of our journals are online through our database subscriptions. Databases are collections of journals, magazines, and newspapers. So to find this specific journal, we'll start at the library homepage, library.niagara.edu. From there, click on Journals by Title, which opens in a new tab. On this page, we can enter the name of a journal, magazine, or newspaper and then see which library databases have it. So I'll enter New York Times. The first result is something called the New York Daily Times. This may be an alternate name for the same publication, but regardless, it's not the date range we want. Notice how it says 1851 to 1857. So let's look at the next result. Under the New York Times, we can see that many of our databases carry this newspaper, but they're not all the same date range. The first result says 1857 to 1922, and the second says 1923 to 2018. Neither of those cover our desired date range, which is 2010 to the present. So looking below those, we see that the Nexus Uni database has the New York Times from 1980 to the present, and the rest of the results say 1985 to the present. So any of those would work for our assignment. I'll choose Gale One File News. This also opens in a new tab, and if you're off campus, you'll see this screen asking you to log in with your Purple Pass username and password just to confirm that you're affiliated with NU. So I've entered mine, and now I'm in the Gale One File News database on their page for the New York Times. Now I have two ways to look for articles: browsing and searching. With browsing, I just choose dates or issues and see what articles are available. So if I wanted to, let's say, see articles from 2019, I can just select that date from this drop-down menu, and then all the issues from that date are listed. I'll pick December 1st, and now I have a list of all articles published in the New York Times on that date, and then I can click any of the titles to read it. Or instead of browsing, I can search for a topic. Let's say I want New York Times articles about the hospitality industry. So I'll hit the back button a few times and go back to the publication page, and I'll look for the section called Search Within Publication. I'll enter hospitality and then click Submit. Again, I can click on any of these titles to read the article, or if I wanted to ensure that I only get articles from 2010 to the present, I can look at the section called Filter Your Results and click on Publication Date. I'll enter 2010 as the from date, and for the to date I'll enter 2022 since that's the current year as I'm recording this video, and then click Apply. And now I have articles from the New York Times about hospitality, all dated from 2010 to the present. Now keep in mind that when you're looking for a journal, magazine, or newspaper, different databases may have pages that look slightly different, so depending on what you're looking for, your searching and browsing options might not be exactly the same as what you're seeing here. But just remember to start at the library homepage, go to Journals by Title, enter the journal name, and then go to the database page that carries that journal. If you get stuck while looking for a journal, feel free to contact NU Library for assistance. We're available by email, chat, phone, text, or in person.